Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so much, whether you're new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by. It's an absolute pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is in the description box below. It also has a link to all the cards that I use there. So let's see now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what September 1st to the 10th, 2019 has in store for you. Cancer, September 1st to the 10th, 2019. Cancer. 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 Show me clearly, 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 show me. Fantastic. That is where everything fell. So that is where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Cancer. Oh my gosh, I love it. The 10 of Cups. You're crowned with the 3 of Swords. All right, don't get worried about that. Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 3 of Wands. The repeat of the number 3 is divine guidance coming in. At your root is a Capricorn energy. This is also a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. You have the Tower, which makes perfect sense since you have the 3 of Swords and you have the Devil card right here, the horned one. This is not a bad thing at all. So I don't want you to sit there and go, oh my gosh, the next, yes, you have the Lover's card. I love it. Oh, that's brilliant. I don't want you to sit there and think, oh my gosh, everything's going to fall apart. It's just not going to be the way that I want it to be. This is actually a really good spread. It's a spread of a lot of change. And change is, sometimes very, very hard, but all the time necessary. One never grows, especially spiritually, personally, without change being a part of life. So you have time periods here that are coming up, all right? And should I get to those now? Yeah, I'll get to those now. At your root, you have the time period of course, Capricorn, which is December 22nd to January 19th. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. A lot of things you're going to be working towards. You're going to see things start to come to fruition at the end of this month. Then you have the Lover's card, which represents a Gemini time frame, May 21st to June 20th. It can be something that was started then, completed. You see your ships come in around the end of September, but started in the beginning of, the end of May, the mid-May, May 21st to June 20th. There's something that you had wanted to do, and it's about love here. And you, Cancer, you're all about love. Your emotions, your heart, it rules so much. You are a water sign, so that is very much a very prominent part of you. The repeat of the number 3 is a divine number, so the repeat of the number 3 here is talking about divine guidance, moving you forward, is also talking about divinely being on your path. Let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Cancer. Oh, goodness. Now, I've already shuffled and meditated on the cards, so when they kind of just pop out like this, it's actually a wonderful thing. So you have patience and beauty, and I know nobody likes patience, but it is absolutely important to have. And I always laugh when I see this because, and I know if you watch my channel, I always say, my mother would always say patience, and she would always call it the P word. You needed to be patient. She says, oh, you need the P word. So it was never a word that you wanted to hear. And it was always a word that upset us as children. And I'm one of 6, so my mom had a lot of us. But there is a sense here of very much it needing to be the center of things. And so when I see here you having the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, needing to have that patience and needing to know that things are coming forward, especially if you are starting your own business or want to start something from your home, have been contemplating it, there's going to be some resistance here with the 8 of Swords of, can I do this? You're going to be way too much in your own head. So just know that is happening here, Cancer. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, Cancer. September 1st to the 10th, 2019. Cancer. September 1st to the 10th, 2019. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one. Sanctuary. And this one. Meditation. Oh, I love it. These are all about peace. bringing the peace into your life, calming yourself, centering yourself. That's really going to help you move forward to the place that you want to be and need to be. So we're starting with sanctuary. And this says, with a calm and focused mind and enjoyment of each moment, you will create your very own sanctuary. You need to have that peace within you. And it doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't have it. And it doesn't matter if everybody else looks at your little ritual, because I see this as a ritual. Kind of, you see here having a cup of tea, which tea for me that's my happy place. Tea with milk and honey. Of course, I use oat milk, but tea with milk and honey is just absolutely beautiful. And that's what I see here, you having that ritual. And I myself, I know I have that ritual every night before I go to sleep. I have that cup of tea. So here for you, it's doing something like that, something to calm you, something to center you. And even if you don't have time, if you're saying, oh, Dane, that sounds so nice, but I don't have time for that ritual, it's something small. It's something small that you can do. I mean, when the kids are asleep, when life calms down, something that you can have that's just your own. That's going to be so important. And that's why mine is a cup of tea. The color that shines through here is purple. It's healing and cleansing your crown chakra, focusing yourself, centering yourself, moving yourself forward, right? Through your mind, through your thoughts, because our thoughts are a reflection of our emotions. And I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but I've just finished reading Eckhart Tolle, and he said we are not our thoughts. And I thought, oh, how interesting. Everybody says we are our thoughts. He says we are our emotions. Our emotions directly impact our thoughts. And I had to think about that for a moment. I had to sit back and really contemplate it, because he's right. He's absolutely right. Our emotions are a mirror to our thoughts. Our emotions show us our thoughts, and then our emotions also guide us to, well, I guess it guides our thoughts, and it guides then where we're going, what we're going to be drawn to that day. So if you start, and if you already start, you wake up, you have a headache, your back hurts, it's just not starting off as a good day, you're going to find that you are drawn to things that will perpetuate that. And that's when meditation comes in. And I know nobody has time to meditate, okay? I really do understand that. And if you do have time to meditate, that's awesome. You are a step ahead of everybody else. But with meditation here, it says, meditation will transport you to a place of bliss at any desired time of day, but it's also going to program your emotions. At the end of yoga, they usually say, focus on what you want from today. Okay? So here, it's focusing on what you want. It's focusing on what you want from today and kind of setting your emotions to, this is going to be my barometer. And you'll know when you start to turn out of it. You'll know when anger comes in, when resentment comes in, when hostility comes in, because it takes you out of your peace. Now, of course, you have work, you have kids, you have school, you have this, you have that. Life is all about stress. And it's all about piling more and more and more onto us. And then, making you feel guilty that you didn't get absolutely everything done because you haven't cloned yourself. Meditation is going to say, bring things into reality. Take 30 seconds, that's all you need. 30 seconds, close your eyes. Countdown, and I love the countdown by Mel Robbins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's to start something, but it's also here to take you out of the worry. First of all, it stops the chaos of your thoughts. All right? It stops the chaos of your thoughts, and because it makes you focus on counting down, not counting up, because you can just keep on going. Counting down, focus you. And then it propels you to act, because now you got to the launch part, and now you have to act. Now you have to go. So here, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe. And you might find that you are holding your breath, or clenching your jaw, or doing something, clenching your fists. You doing something to just show that tension that was in you. And now you're breathing it out. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself have 5 good breaths. And you can do this in the bathroom, at work. You just excuse yourself, go to the restroom, center yourself, and move forward. Okay? At home, if you can get away from the kids for 5 seconds, or just turn your back for a moment, breathe, 30 seconds, that's all you need. 5 good breaths. And you can start taking away the stress. In the classroom, same thing, 5 good breaths. Start moving you forward in meditation, setting your mindset, because your emotions, cleansing your emotions, it's like a sorbet for your emotions, okay? Cleansing your emotions is going to help move you forward into the place that you want to be, the place that you desire being for your whole entire life. And we're programmed to live in stress. We are, because then you have to buy things to calm you down, then you have to go on vacation, retreats, this, that. We are programmed to live in stress. Now it's time to live in peace. And that takes going against the program of everything else, going against the way life is drawing you forward. So the color that shines through here is green. Healing and cleansing the heart chakra is going to be very beneficial for you because you're getting in touch with your heart, your soul, what it is that you want. Patience. Greet each moment with endurance and presence of mind. Be present. Is it hard? Yeah, definitely is. Don't live in the future. Don't live in the past. All right? And that's the two places. Those are the two places we love to be. The present is scary. It's overwhelming. But live in the present, because here what's happening is you're looking at things and you have such great blessings coming your way, Cancer. You really, really do. But there's fear, there's doubt, there's apprehension, and you can talk yourself out of those blessings. Beauty. Beauty is unveiled by the lustrous light within. Beauty doesn't come externally, it comes internally. And you're going to be seeing that. It's going to be the beautiful moments. It's going to be the harmony that you radiate. It's going to be the harmony that people radiate to you. You're going to find that beauty isn't buying a new car or having a fancy anything. It's going to be that peace, that serenity, and that expression of self. And you're going to find that that's what you're attracted to within people. During these 10 days, you have love here shining through. You are a being of love. All right, Cancer? That is where your zodiac sign feels very, very comfortable. You feel very comfortable within emotions, within love. And at your heart of this reading is the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So these kind of contradict each other. The 10 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is doubt, fear, feeling trapped, feeling as if you're tied in place. You can't possibly move forward. You can't possibly get to where it is that you want to be. Emotions completely overwhelming. Right? Not being able to see the light within the darkness. That's your root right here. Not your root, your heart right here. But the heart of the reading. Okay, these are your clarifying cards. The heart of the reading. This is blessings coming into your life. This is a balance of the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. This is a sense of connecting with your inner child. You know, who is it that you wanted to be when you were small? They say that we know ourselves perfectly before the age of 5. Or by the age of 5. And then 5, when we go off to school, when we have the world tell us who it is that we should be, we lose ourselves. So here, you're connecting with you. Here, you're remembering what it is that you wanted to do. Not what it is that you wanted to do to have everybody think, oh, I'm smart, I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm that. But what is it that you wanted within yourself? What is it that made you happy, that brought joy into your life? Because you have blessings. You have the rainbow ends right there in your home. This is also saying you do not need a McMansion. You do not need to keep up with the Kardashians. Okay? The Great Gatsby. He wanted the girl, so he went and he accumulated all this money so that he could be rich enough to have Daisy. Unfortunately, she was a horrible person. All right? Here, you have blessings coming into your life. At least that's how I see her. You guys can totally see her differently. But you have blessings coming into your life. These blessings come when you are the king of your world. I always love the 10 of Swords because it always makes me think of an old Nordic quote, and I know you guys have heard it a million times. It's better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. Now, that meant in ancient times, quite literally, you did not want to be a servant in the castle. But here, we don't have castles. And if we do, I mean, most places don't. This is saying, be the king of your existence. Be the queen, be the ruler of your existence. Do not be a servant to the big house. Do not be a servant to the fancy cars. Because it's almost like putting shackles around yourself and taking away all your freedom. And enough is enough. Now you are reclaiming your life. You have doubts and fears. Can you do it? Yes, of course you can. Because here, at your root, and your root is more important right now than your crown. Your root right here is the Devil card. So the Horned One is all about embracing freedom, embracing what it is that you want, looking at nature and connecting with your soul's desire, okay? Kind of getting back to your roots, and not kind of, most definitely getting it back into your roots. Then you have Justice right here, cutting through doubts and fears, moving forward, knowing where it is that you want to stand and what it is that you desire. Now, with the Devil card, that talks about addictions. So the Horned One is a bit different than the Devil because it is talking about a connection with your deeper self. But the Devil card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is an atypical demon-like figure holding the chains of a naked woman and a naked man. They have the chains wrapped around their necks, kind of like choke collars. right? They are standing there absolutely complacent. They're not fighting against their bonds. Why? Maybe they have been conditioned that there's no use in fighting. Maybe they have been conditioned that, that they don't want to fight. But here, what I am seeing is you looking at the world and saying no more. You're breaking addictions. Now, whether this be drugs, sex, and alcohol, or whether it be the addiction of people pleasing, the addiction of working, the addiction of putting everybody else's needs before your own, the addiction of procrastination, anything that keeps you from your goal, from your bliss, as Joseph Campbell would say, the mythologist Joseph Campbell, anything that keeps you from your bliss, I view as an addiction. Scrolling through on your phone, avoiding your work, that's an addiction. That's why I love Mel Robbins, and because it's so simple. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Do. It changes your life because it puts you in motion, and an object in motion stays in motion. It's better and it's easier to keep going once you get yourself going. Like once you get your tuchus out of bed, it's easier to keep going. It's easier to do your day routine. But the hardest thing is getting yourself out of bed. Here you have justice coming in, cutting through doubts and fears, knowing your mind, knowing where it is that you stand. Now, it can also be that you're having justice over the chains that have bound you. This could very well be a person, a Libra or a Capricorn, where you have felt overwhelmed by them. You have felt overshadowed by them. And it doesn't mean that you had to be in a romantic relationship. This could be at work. This could be a sibling. This could be a friend. You always came second. Now you are learning your truth and you are finding your balance. With your crown, it's important here because you feel drained and like you want to hide away. Now, this is important because these are the two major arcana cards, and they come back both at your root. Major arcana cards are kind of fixed. And by kind of, I mean they're fixed. Minor arcana cards, they have wiggle room. So these are minor arcana. Here you have the emotional vampires, and you have a sense of feeling worthless. Put these together, this is harsh, and this is overwhelming. But you have this sense of feeling your energy be drained. You're going to see during these 10 days that you're going to want to hold on to things really tightly. You're going to want to be like, this is what I need to do, this is it, and you're going to be very rigid about things. Why? Because you're feeling out of control in other aspects of your life. When you feel out of control in other aspects of your life, you hold on to what you can. So, with the Four of Pentacles, you're needing to connect with yourself. You can find headaches, stomach pain, foot pain starts to happen. You can also find that it's hard to move forward. So when I say this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 way of doing things, okay, you might sit there and be like, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. But it's not going to work for me because I just can't even get started. The fear of even going is just too much. It can be because your energy is drained. It can also be because you have given yourself to everybody else so much and you are so used to putting yourself not even on the back burner. You're like way off on the counter, forgotten, that it's hard to look at what you want. Look at where it is that you want to be. Stop. Stop, because here it's you taking back your power. Now you feel sad, upset, overwhelmed. This is a pain for a lot of you that has been happening for quite some time. It's a pain that you go back to because it's an old familiar wound. And you'll find that things happen that make you think of this wound and you go, oh, your body feels comfortable being there. Why? Because our body wants to keep us from anything that could be scary, anything that could cause adrenaline, that could cause harm. Because our body isn't thinking, our mind isn't thinking, okay, going for this promotion or going and doing this, going out with my friends, going and having a fun time, it brings anxiety to you. And they don't think, okay, that's anxiety because, I'm in a bad place right now and everything is overwhelming. They think, oh my gosh, that's anxiety because I could die. Okay, the bear could come and eat me. I could, fall off the edge of the cliff. There lies traps, everything like that from our primitive time. Our minds are still very primitive. And it's much, much, much easier, there we go, for our minds to think of the fears than for our minds to focus on the blessings that come. This is staying in pain. This is hiding away. This is having anxiety rule you because you feel drained. This is reclaiming your life. This is reclaiming your power. Because here, now you could also be having some trouble with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because we have right here a Gemini and a fire sign causing you doubt and pain. Is this person meaning to? Absolutely not. Even if they are being the biggest pain in the tush possible, this person thinks that they're doing it for your own good. So just be aware of that. You need to voice your feelings, because what the Three of Swords also is saying is that your pain is being hidden away. You're dealing with it by yourself, and you can't deal with your pain by yourself. You either have to tell the person, listen, I am feeling overwhelmed, I am feeling stressed. And if this is a type of person who's going to tell you, oh, well, if you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, you should see what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. That's them. That's them. Do not sit there and get into a competition with them and say, well, you don't even understand what the heck is going on. And then it starts a fight. You never respect my emotions. No. Just say, okay, I understand. And walk away. Because you need to voice your pain. You need to give your pain a voice. And if the person isn't respecting it, then you need to go scream into your pillow. You need to go take a kickboxing class. You need to go for a run, a walk, something that gets out your anger. Because that's going to get out your anger. Because it's going to build up. Because you don't feel heard. But what you have here is love turning to passion. Once you get out the part of you that feels invisible, because there's a part of you that feels invisible. Okay, you feel like a cellophane man in Chicago, a musical. Okay, you just feel invisible. What you will have is, once you give voice to that invisibility, once you give voice to the pain, the hurt, and the anger that you have, not to that person, because they might not understand at all. And you might not be ready to even have that conversation with anybody. Give voice to it to yourself. And then see that you start to have love coming into your life. That you start to have a balance moving you forward. You embrace your passion. It helps you career-wise. It helps you live the life that you want, because you have taken the pain that has made you small and you have given it a voice. And you have said, now this is where I want to stand, in my truth, not with people draining my energy because I'm scared, because I'm chained to the past, because there is no justice. Justice has come. Justice has come, and it is bringing you what you love. It is blessing your home. Those of you who want to start a business, this is the time to start researching. Okay, this is the time to start going after things. In America, the number one dream of people is to have their own business. It used to be to own their own home. Now it's to have your own business. Start making that dream a reality by baby steps. Do not overwhelm yourself, and then the negative voices that have been with you for so long start coming in. Oh no, you couldn't possibly do that. Where's your passion? Where's your drive? If you were going to get there, you would have already been there. Every flower blooms in their own time. It's in Mulan. It has to be true. Here you have a new dawn, a new day moving you forward. You're going to embrace this Queen of Wands energy, meaning, for me, it looks like Hecate from Greek mythology, the goddess of magic. You're embracing your own magic. Now, hers was a manipulation of reality. I see magic as a connection with the divine within, because that is powerful, that is magical. Okay, you use that magic, you move yourself forward. You have a love coming into your life. It can be a romantic love, it can be a personal love, it can be an accumulation of dreams moving you forward, the angels blessing you and saying, yes, now is your time. You've shed a skin and you're moving forward. As you do so, you will find that you feel drained and you feel stuck. Why? Because whenever you're moving towards your goals, you're going to hit resistance. You're going to hit resistance from yourself because you're breaking a pattern. You're going to hit resistance from other people because, who do you think you are? You think you are a child of stardust. You think you are a child of dreams, of hopes. You were put on this earth for a reason. That reason was to do what you were born to do, to follow your bliss, to have that rainbow come into your home. Now, it does not mean that you have to be an A-list movie star. It does not mean that you have to be a billionaire. What it does mean is that you have to follow your heart's truth. And your heart's truth is very easy to find. What first you do is you realize everything that you hate. Okay? And then you start to focus on what you love. When you find your truth, and how you find your truth, is you find out what you're not. You know who you're not. And then when you start looking at who you're not, start looking at what makes you feel energized, what makes you feel joy. Not what you want to do every single day when you wake up, Because I'm going to tell you, even if you own your own business and it's something that is an absolute passion of yours, you will not want to do it every single day. There will be times where you're like, just leave me alone, world. I want to hide in a corner, which is what you're crowned with right here. But look for what sparks your passion. Look for what makes you feel energized, happy as you go into it. That's going to lead you towards your path. And it doesn't mean that it has to be the way everybody else does things. Okay? Some of the most creative, innovative people came through the back door, the window, broke the wall. They were never supposed to be anything, but their determination made them something. And this can be, you become the best parent that you can possibly be. You become the best baker, the best, sculptor, the best craftsman, the best accountant that you can possibly be. That is your joy. You rise to the level of your heart's desire. You rise to your truth. And you're going to have chaos right here. We have the tower. The tower is chaos. The tower is change. The tower is feeling as if you were thrown out of your comfort zone and you didn't ask for this. Because divinity said it's time to go. It's time to fly. It's time to go after what you want. It's time to embrace what you desire. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is a person, these are two people falling out of a tower. Okay? The lightning bolt hits. There's little flames. That's the Yud. So that's divine. And it's that kick in the tush that you need to move you forward. It's the, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to me moment. And saying either you sink or you swim. So here you are choosing to swim because look, your ships are coming in. This change is bringing you to the point of, I have to go, I have to do. I have to do something because I can't live in the tower for my whole entire life. You definitely can live in the tower for your whole entire life. But that's not where you want to be. You're going to see opportunities come your way. You're getting the justice that you want, even though you feel overwhelmed and you're doubting, okay? This can steal your whole 10 days. This and this. 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This is your mind. Your mind can steal your passion. It can steal your love. It can steal your joy. It can steal your freedom. Don't let it. Your subconscious message? I love it, Scorpio, right here. Now, this is a time period of October 23rd to November 21st, right after Libra comes Scorpio, and you're moving towards what you love. You're moving towards your desire, okay? You are seeing with more than just your eyes. You are being guided by your spirit, by your soul, and you are being blessed. This is a dying away of the old self and a rebirth of a new. And this is also trusting your instincts. You're going to have no time for fools during these 10 days. And you are going to absolutely embrace where it is that you want to be, what it is that you desire, and who it is that you are. And you're going to know that truth about yourself more so now than it feels like ever before. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.